Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to or welcome back to your channel. This is your daily reading for Tuesday, April 14th. Keep in mind that time is fluid and this is your channel, and you can resonate to any of these readings if you have strong Pisces in your birth chart. So let's see what number Spirit is highlighting for you for the day, Pisces. And your number is 1111. You have the 1111 card with I Am Awakening. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. All right. So some of you born on the 1st or the 11th. It doesn't have to be, it's just the energy. Pay attention to the number 1. Some of you may have already started seeing them. If you haven't, you definitely will start to see them now, obviously here in this reading. But throughout the night and day, pay attention to where you see the ones and the context clues around the signs. So there are new people and new experiences and new paths opening up here for you, Pisces, and they are divinely guided into your life to help you awaken more to yourself, your purpose, your mission here on the earth around in this lifetime, I guess you could say. So let's see what else you got going on here. We have Eclipse in Aries with collaboration, boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. So we are in Aries season right now. Aries is actually the first zodiac sign in the zodiac wheel. So although this card number is 25, Aries does rule the number 1. And you also have the 4 ones up there as your number. So there are going to be new relationships here on all different levels that you can collaborate with. Friendship, platonic energies, co-worker energies, business partnership, romantic partnerships. There is a boost to your relationships around this time, and it looks like there is new people entering your life in some way, shape, or form, and they want you to be aware of this. Now, you could be moving into a new community or doing something new, collaborating with new people. Possibly there's even somebody around you that is helping you be more courageous. They could be an Aries. Aries people are very brave and courageous. They're very quick as well. So there could be somebody in your life right now that is actually giving you the courage to do certain things or try new things. So let's see what else you got going on with your angel and auras. We have law of attraction, action, thought, feelings, and diligence. So you are what you attract when this card comes through. So instead of obsessing over bad thoughts and negative feelings, it is time for you to turn it around. Think good thoughts. Think high vibrational thoughts. Because when the law of attraction card comes through, it gives you a divine connection to your inner world, reflecting your outer world. So some of you may have dealt with a lot of people who were critical, who were maybe not the greatest individuals. And sometimes that's hard for us to believe that we reflected that outward. So for example, say you're very critical of yourself. Say you talk to yourself badly all the time. You call yourself names. You do this, you do that. That's actually what you're mirroring to the energy of reality. You're saying, all right, well, I'm talking to myself in this way. So give me more people that will also talk to me in the way I talk to myself. So you really want to change that around, telling yourself, I am beautiful, I am amazing, I am worthy, everything is going to work out, life loves me. And then you'll start to see the reflection in the people that come your way, the paths that open up for you, and the experiences that you have. So let's see, your other angel and aura is peace. Connected, journey, balanced, and clearing. Beautiful. So it looks like you are clearing out that energy. You know, there are a lot of cards in this deck that have a lot of different colors in them. And the fact that these 2 cards are both symbolizing black and white, I mean that person with the body there has the rainbow highlight of the chakras So I feel like there is this message of duality, balancing the light and the dark. You can't fully hide from the dark energy, or the negative energy inside or outside in the world, but you can learn how to work with it. You can learn how to keep your energy peaceful and stable despite what you're going through or who's around you. And for Pisces people, that's very difficult. I feel like that's one of the hardest lessons for Pisces people, is to learn not to absorb other people's stuff. You have a flying tea leaf here. It is the bridge that says successfully overcoming a problem. Right underneath that, collaborative energy. So there definitely could be that there may have even been issues with some type of teamwork or relationship situations that are actually going to find resolution with the bridge. It's interesting you have the purse. Pay attention to your finances. Because this daily is for April 14th, is that tax day or is tax day the next day? I mean, at least if you're in the U.S. Let me check the calendar really fast. But the fact that the purse flew through during the time of the year where it's tax day, yeah, it's within the next 48 hours. So pay attention to your finances. If you had to put some things aside for yourself, or paying certain bills, or making sure you have enough to pay certain things, don't overspend when the purse comes through, or only spend on things that you really need around this time. A lot of planets are in Aries right now, astrologically. So that could connect to like impulse buying or impulsive actions. Sometimes doing things too quickly. Like, sometimes slowing down is good. And you also have the funnel, period of frustration and lessons to be learned. Yeah, I'm not surprised seeing that, because I do feel like there is some type of issue or problem that is going to be overcame. It could have been a problem with your finances. It could have been something that was just frustrating you. I get with that funnel being underneath peace, I feel like you have absorbed other people's frustration, or you have absorbed somebody's energy and it's not yours. And look, lesson to be learned. Learning how to not do that is being highlighted today. So if someone's in a mood or someone's got an attitude around you, just let it go. Don't make it personal or make it about you, or like bring issues home with you. Like, if there's been issues or problems at work, or people that are just whatever in certain areas, release it before you enter your door. Don't bring that stuff into your sacred space with you. But I really do feel like there's a highlight of learning how to not absorb other people's problems and sitting in your alignment. All right, let's see what your overall energy is from the tarot. We have release. This is the Death card. So shake it off. Release those things that do not belong to you. And sometimes for Pisces people, it's hard to figure out, like, wait, am I actually feeling this way? Or is this somebody else's thoughts and feelings? And I feel like you absorbed somebody. Somehow, some way, whether you had an awareness of it or you weren't aware of it. I feel like there's a release today where you may feel a lot better and a lot lighter, because you actually have released something that if it wasn't even yours to carry. Now, there could be a big transformation or an ending here when the Death card comes through, but let's clarify it and open your spread and see what we got. On the Death card, we have the Three of Swords and the Tower. Geez, to the Queen of Pentacles. Watch your money. You have a big energy here of watching your money. The Four of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like what your oracle is saying is what your overall energy is saying. Like I said, the purse doesn't fly out for no reason. Really pay attention to your finances. Do not overspend if you know that there's something you're going to have to pay for. That could cause you frustration, right? But your overall energy looks like there could actually be a nice transformation of a release of something that does not serve you. I don't know whose pain you absorbed. You may have actually found yourself in a position of feeling bad for someone recently. And, Pisces, sometimes that happens. You feel bad for people. You let it take you over. there is some type of very quick release of something that wasn't yours anyway. So I'm not sure who you've been feeling bad for or whose pain you have absorbed, but it looks like today you're finally letting go of it. So let's see what's coming your way here with the King of Cups. So emotional regulation could be that new person that is very balanced emotionally. A committal person. I'm sorry, a commitment-focused individual could be coming your way. Your influence is the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about you paying attention to your finances around this time. And some of you are already doing it, and you're not surprised that this is coming through. What's unexpected for the day is the Two of Pentacles, a possible choice to be made or some balance that needs to be restored. Your advice is the Knight of Pentacles, have patience, and your outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So there is that new arrangement of person or experience that the divine has arranged for you in the Ace of Pentacles physical. So I feel like this could be talking about a couple different things. I feel like the first message I feel is definitely you letting go of absorbing somebody. And some of you, it put you in a mood. It put you in a funk. Maybe some of you even got sick and there was somebody around you who was sick. Because it doesn't only have to be like energy absorption, you know, like people really do maybe get a cold or something like that when you're around somebody who also has it, right? But you have the Ace of Pentacles here. So your outcome is an offer. Your outcome is something new, and not surprising with seeing an ace and your reading with the outcome because you do have the 111 here. So I feel like there could be a realignment for you, Pisces, possibly to this King of Cups. Let's see, the King of Cups of the Sun and the Two of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a connection coming in here for you. Whether it's platonic or romantic, there's definitely a very positive boost to your relationships here. And it could be multiple different relationships, you know. Aries eclipse does have the energy of collaboration. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands on that card. So it could definitely be more than one individual around you or a boost of multiple relationships here. On the Ten of Pentacles, you have the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups, as well as the Six of Swords. All right, so if there are any bad habits connected to your finances, it looks like you're focusing on how you can move away from those. Like I said, you do have a really nice detachment and moving away from something that either wasn't yours in general or just wasn't serving you. So you do look very in tune with your intuition right now and moving forward and releasing in ways that you feel like are going to be beneficial for you. If you're going on vacation, try not to like blow your whole bank account. Two of Pentacles with your unexpected energy. We have the Queen of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. All right, so there could be, like I said, more than one thing happening here, right? There could be more than one relationship being boosted. There could be more than one person or experience being arranged on your path right now. Because it looks like you unexpectedly have to make a choice or have to like... The Two of Pentacles would be trying to like fit things into their schedule, trying to figure out like, okay, this person wants to do this person wants to do that. This experience is coming in. This invitation has come in. This opportunity has come in. How am I going to balance all of this out? So you may unexpectedly have a whole lot more to balance out or to deal with than you may have had last week or the week before. But it definitely does look like there is some unexpected energy that wants to be fit into your life, fit into your world, fit into your schedule. And with the Eight of Wands, it does look like it's very positive. So I do feel like with the double Two of Pentacles, you do look like you're trying your best to figure out how to create something or move this forward. You also have 2, 2, 2, 2. So there is something here about the decisions that you make around this time. When you see a lot of 2s, which actually follows the number 1s, which is pretty cool. You started out with the 4 1s. And now in your reading, there's 4 2s. I feel like the progression of energy happens very quickly, and that's probably why you have the Two of Pentacles here. So whatever this is, it definitely happens fast, but it happens in such a positive and expansive way that the quickness of it doesn't scare you. It kind of like, all right, well, how am I going to fit this in? What am I going to do with this? When can I see this person or get together? Whatever the case may be. On the Knight of Pentacles, as your advice is to be patient, you have the Four of Cups, the Empress, and the King of Swords. So your energy is interesting because you have this guidance and advice of being patient, but you also have this guidance and advice of continuously growing. So I feel like your advice is to not only being patient with your own growth, but be patient with the growth of connections. Be patient with the growth of an experience. Because just because the start of this happens fast, it doesn't mean the progression of it will be quick. Ace of Pentacles as your outcome with the Five of Cups, the World, the Fool, and the Page of Pentacles. So something new is definitely taking form in your reality. Could be a new job, could be a bonus, could be a raise, right? Could be networking, collaborative opportunities that can boost or make you money. There can also be a turnaround to your money if you have been feeling like that's been tight. And I do feel like there could be absolutely a manifestation of a new person in your reality. Whatever role that they're here to play could be different for all of you. Because some of you it's romantic. Some of you it could be business focused. Some of you it could be platonic. But it definitely looks like there is a new path, new person, new opportunity taking form in your reality. And I do feel like for some of you, I get bonus, raise, promotion. So you may make a little bit more money. You may have extra money when you thought you wouldn't have enough with that purse energy there. But it looks like there is definitely physical manifestations coming through for you. And there's definitely offers being made. And with those 4 ones up there and what's coming your way with the King of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Sun, some of you could be starting a romantic relationship or you're in a romantic relationship and there could be energy of meeting people. So for example, meeting this person's friend, then meeting your family, because it does look like there's a highlight on people here. So, and you know, when things start to evolve, you know, you may have to make plans for that. Like, all right, let's meet your family on Friday. We'll go visit my family on Saturday. Like things along those lines. So get ready to jot some things down in your calendar, Pisces, because invitations, opportunities, and people are definitely coming in here for you. And it feels like you want to take hold of the expansion for sure. Now, some of you, there could be some travel plans in the making here, or you could be traveling around this time. Because I do feel the need to tell you not to overspend on like a vacation for some reason. Okay, so let's see your ending oracle from the Astro Star Codes in terms of the reading, the signs that came out for you, Pisces, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio. Taurus and Libra are also here. So let's see your ending oracle from the Astro Star Codes Astro Oracle is the Moon with Perception, card number 19. All right. Interesting that the Moon is your ending oracle because what's coming your way is the Sun in the spread. And the eclipse in Aries, eclipses deal with the Moon and the Sun. All right, card number 19. And you know, I don't know why I keep getting impulsive spending. But that does kind of go with Aries season. I feel like out of any season throughout the year where people may like buy random stuff that they don't actually need would be Aries season because there is more of that like impulsive energy, which doesn't help that tax day is during it, but I don't know why I keep getting that. I'm trying to like get it out so my intuition moves on to something else. But here we go. The Moon, ruler of Cancer, speaks of the deeper inner river of emotions, what motivates you, how you experience and express your feelings, and how you nurture and need to be nurtured. In your astrological chart, the Moon is as important as the Sun. The The moon is as important as the sun, even though it's much smaller. By a coincidence of relative size and distance from our earthly perspective, the sun and the moon, symbols of consciousness and unconsciousness, appear to be the same size, and this proportion makes eclipses possible. There you go. Your action with this card is first perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Boom. Law of attraction. Look at your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon's emotional activation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you. The emotions underneath the surface actually run the show. Those primary drives are expressed through habits and actions, nuance and expression rather than through words. Look for the underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Your gift with this card is you are in the ebb and the flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. Interesting. So some of you may actually be looking into that. Some of you may check the moon calendar every day, see what the moon is in, see what phase it's in as well. And I actually really enjoy that that's your ending oracle because, you know, in the beginning I was talking about how there could have been somebody that was in a mood or an attitude. The moon is ruled by Cancer in astrology, and Cancer's stereotype of the negative aspect would be moody. So if you've been finding yourself in a mood, you know, look to the energy of the moon. It's just a phase. You will move out of it. And that's exactly what your overall energy is. You moving out of something that was just a phase or was just an absorption of somebody else's mood. Interesting, Pisces. So this is what I have here for you, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Pisces. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you get alerts of new readings from your channel. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now, Pisces.